Hello there, lords and ladies. Welcome to the DragonPit, episode 4. What a good one this one was.
I know.
I
This was
love
so
this
much
one.
fun.
This one was a good one.
Like, you want to say your hot take here?
Which one?
Round 6 is one of the best episodes of all time.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
This story follows so close to the books.
Yeah.
It's so close to Game of Thrones episode 1, season 1. It's like a shot for shot.
Yeah.
For the books. There's only a couple things that differ, and we can get into that later. But my hot take is this is one of those episodes when you're having a bad day. You can go home and put it on, and it builds and builds, and it has such a fantastic payoff that it will live forever in the conversation of one of the better ones.
I really enjoyed this episode. I have very stronger feelings towards some of the original Game of Thrones show. I think this episode is better than anything in House of the Dragon.
Yes.
I agree with that.
I love that.
Again,
Both
I
of
agree
you
with
just
that.
yes.
And think about it too, because it's only 30 minutes.
I know.
And they are still killing it. I don't know.
It really feels like this is like what Game of Thrones was meant to be. And it really brings it back to like the first couple seasons of Game of Thrones, where it was can't miss television.
Yep.
And the worst part about this week has been it was released on a weird day. It should be released this evening. We're recording on Sunday, and they released it on Friday because of, I think, the Olympics and the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this will be good or bad for them, but at the end of the day, it is just lights out, one of their better episodes. And I don't know if you guys picked this up, I thought it was a great cinematic moment on the opening scene when you're looking at the ceiling. I thought it was stars at first.
Yeah, I think they were trying to do that, right?
Yeah, they were. I was looking up there and I'm like, why are we opening on this? And then you see it come down, and it really kind of brought back that feeling when Ned was in.
Yes, I knew. I was totally giving Ned Stark
in the dungeon. All hope is lost.
About to come talk to him. Is sort of playing that role here. Yeah, it was a cinematic moment. That conversation though that they have Egg comes in with the food. Monk is pissed off.
Should
pretty rightfully.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, can it kind of get why he lied? I mean, I thought he was a little too mad. I get it.
I was thinking on my rewatch. I was thinking, I don't think Egg actually ever lied. He never said, "I'm the stable boy."
Yeah.
He never said.
Yeah, he omitted.
He's omitting.
And I guess that's technically a lie too.
Sort of, but I think in Egg's mind, he's like, I don't know, he didn't do it maliciously.
No, but I mean, I think Dunk says it. Oh, can't have the little princeling disappointed, can we? He kind of lays it out.
Oh, you couldn't miss the little tournament.
You couldn't miss the tournament, and I also thought he's in deep shit, and he's like, is this some kind of jape?
Yeah.
Are you trying to make a fool of the Hedge Knight? He thinks Egg's in on it, just like Arian is, because of all these preconceived notions that he has of the royalty and the royal family. And then he says, dry your eyes. He sees him breaking down, and I think even though he doesn't soften to Egg's face, I think after the conversation that he has, while sitting in the dungeon, he realizes that this kid was not out to ruin me.
Their friendship is still real.
Yes.
Even though it's,
It's just a bit of bad luck that we found each other now, isn't it? This is kind of how he put it out. And that to me is more cutting of an insult than just being yelled at. It's my life would have been better if I never.
Yeah. Oh, that is so sad when you put it like that. That's a really sad way of thinking about it. But it is. I mean, it's true. And I think Dunk just we've already seen people are really mean to these hedge knights. Think lesser of them, they're second class citizens. They're not good.
They're mean for their wars.
Yeah.
They're mean for the wars. That's all they are to a lot of these lords.
And so Dunk is assuming that Egg feels similarly towards him as the other knights do, even though we know that he doesn't.
But then he even breaks down right before he goes in to speak with Prince Baylor, and he's like, what will they do with me? Out of a moment of that relationship that they were born, that's another honest reflection. He's well, I'm screwed. What are they going to do?
Mm-hmm. So then they go into go see Baylor. He's in Lord Ashford's study, which I think was really interesting. Like, immediately I'm like, what's Baylor doing reading through all these books? And I kind of wonder, my thought is like, maybe Baylor's trying to come up with like a law that gets him out of.
That's what he was kind of doing, though.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
I think he was referencing different scrolls in different contexts to see if there was a loophole. And I actually think, and this is, I think, a overarching point of this entire this entire episode is that scene right there is the first chess piece being moved. Like, they see that they're in a predicament. He wants to help his head knight. He vows for him to go on the list. Like, he feels partly responsible for the situation. And so I think that's kind of like the opening move.
I think he also realized, and we see this a lot later in the episode, of like how much the small folk and like the people of Westeros are going to be on Dunk's side over Aryan's side. Like, the sentiment of the realm is going to be largely sympathetic to this lowly hedge knight who is protecting a girl from having her fingers broken and, you know, doing the right and honorable thing.
Publicly beaten and flogged and any supposed, what do you call it? Any supposed disrespect to the crown will still fall to the side of the poor folk.
Yeah. And this was also after he did the cheap move in the last episode.
So this guy.
Well, it's a political move. So he also knows this is a political move. Taylor is a very shrewd operator.
Yeah, so this is not going to be good. And I think, non-cynically, I do think that Baylor just likes him. He thinks he's doing the right thing. He should stand up for him. He's like, you know what? I'm going to find this loophole.
And that's what he says to Egg, too, because Egg was like, well, he was hurting her. And he's like, you should have gone to find me. Why didn't you? Right. Like, there was somebody who could have stopped this, and you went to this sorry...
Yeah, you went to this guy that's going to get in so much trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I could have stopped him without any trouble. Your friend to die. And, you know, like, there were other options. And, you know, Egg is saying, no, there weren't. But
I also think that that whole dynamic of Baylor and Aegon, I really think that he likes his nephew.
Yeah.
Personally, I think he likes his younger brother Maker a lot. I think they are very good friends. I think he knows Aryann's a shit.
Yeah.
And he commands him to be his cupbearer, which is a thing. And he goes pour him a glass of wine.
Yeah.
Don't spill on him and
don't immediately defend
him. He won't. He won't. He's good at that. He's a good squire. He never meant no harm. And he go, I know that now. And I think that's him going through this entire process of getting called to fight, beating up Aryann, being arrested, calling Egg out, and Egg thinks that the relationship is broken beyond repair.
Yeah.
And then he goes he's a good kid, and he's
it's kind of like he's allowed to yell at Egg. But it's like their family now, and he's like, I can yell at Egg, but he's my squire, so you have to leave him out of it, Baylor. Like, Dunk immediately is like, no, I'm the only person who gets to
And I think even in the conversations, I know that now. I know he never meant to hurt me, and but when he assaults the prince and he's yelling, "You stupid boy, get out of here! They'll hurt you!" There's a real dynamic going on between these two.
So then we say, Baylor basically explains the laws and is like, look, you know, here are your options. We're probably not going to kill you, but you're going to have a trial. And you hit him and you kicked him, so you're probably going to lose your hand and your foot.
Yeah, I also thought it was bold that Aegon in this point was like, I wish he would have killed him. Oh, and he straight up says that to his uncle.
Yeah.
And his uncle doesn't even bat an eye because he's like, yeah, he is kind of a shit, isn't he?
Yeah.
But he doesn't say that, obviously. But I also thought that was very telling. Baylor just sees the situation. He sees everything. And that's what puts him different from his brother and his nephews and even his own kids.
Yep.
But that's why. But he did find a loophole because he keeps on asking him, "How good can you fight?"
Yeah,
because he knows he's like, "All right, I can't. You're gonna have some sort of trial, Yeah, there can be some mock trial where you're gonna lose your hand and foot, or there's this other way where you can fight.
Well, he drops like you kicked him too, didn't you? Like,
Yeah,
well, there's like thing was like, yeah, you kicked him in the face too, didn't you? It was like kind of like a nod of yeah, you got to go my way because he'll lose a foot too. But it's like, oh, God, that must have felt great.
Yeah.
And he can't say that. But
he was giving him an out. He's like, I found this. I think that's what he's saying. He's like, if you could try him to fight, he's kind of a bitch. He's probably not going to fight you one-on-one. So that might be the way to do it.
You know what else? I just thought of like the way that we don't see him on screen explain like trial by combat. Him, is like very reminiscent of old Game of Thrones, like season 1, season 2 of Game of Thrones. Where like you don't see the full conversation, but like you know what was said, and yeah, like
there's enough context.
You kind of like fill in the gaps. It's kind of good. It's kind of good.
There's
lay it all up.
There's things that everyone just knows, and like the leap of logic's not far.
Yeah. So then they go to this council meeting. We got Lord Ashford, Lord Ashford, Lord Tyrell, Arian, Maekar, Baylor are all like on the other side of the table from Dunk. And Dunk says, I want to try by combat. And that's when Arian says, no, we have to do a trial of 7.
And I think that's the first counterpoint. I think that Arian wants no business fighting this guy, but he is cruel and he wants his pound of flesh.
Mm-hmm. And he tries to make it about like, well, he also hurt Darian too. Right.
And would this be okay? This is my dumb question, but like, is it like a fight to the death? Like that's what it
No, you basically fight to like a
an incapacitation or death.
So like we know, I'm not to skip too far, but like we know Darian's gonna fall off his horse and just like lay in the ground. Like he says, like I can lay down on the ground, and so like that's one person down. So then they just really need to like get the other 6 sort of off their horses and like to say yield.
Got it. Okay.
They don't have to die, but it is very dangerous. Like they're fighting with like lances and maces,
like real swords. Shit.
Not wooden ones.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Cool.
I like that Maker is like, what the fuck is that? And then
well, I mean, like the tribal combat. It's like, no, I refuse.
Yeah.
Trial of 7. And then Maker's just, I mean, I think Maker's like disappointed in his son.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because he's like, you can't beat this hedge knight.
He's like, what the fuck is a trial about? So, like, and he's a prince. Like this is going deep into the lore.
Well, so then the thing I wanted to bring up is that like Baylor explains that it was a custom of the Andals, and as we mentioned before, like the Andals are not Targaryens.
He's hiding behind other religions. He's hiding behind. Like,
this isn't even his tradition that he's hiding behind.
He didn't want any smoke from Dunk at all. And like you see this throughout the entire episode. That's why I'm saying it's a chess game. Is Baylor's like, well, maybe we'll get him out of it by doing a trial by combat. Because if you do this, he's going to be able to manipulate it. He's going to wring and twist your words. And the puppeteer's words is going to be high treason. And he's going to get all the lords on with him because he's going to promise them things in the background, which we see later. And so it's like, how good a knight are you? That's why he throws him into the battle. Goes into the battle mode, and he's like, no, we can't do that trial by 7. And then he brings up his brother, who's just like, yeah, Dad caught me in the pub, and lied instead of Robert Knight took
pretty
him.
Shit. Like,
yeah, Darren's a
like he's not innocent here. Like he blames Dunk.
He's a coward
because he's
a professed coward though.
He says he recognizes
Dunk's life.
He doesn't, but he recognizes he's a piece of shit. We'll get that's later in the episode. But like he recognizes it.
Sure.
Yeah, he pulls out the Andals believe the 7 champions fought, and the gods being thus honored would make it more fair, and at the end of the day, the guilty party would be punished. And that's what this comes down to. His whole goal is Arian's whole goal is to punish these people for their even existence.
Yeah. Yep. And so Dunk rightly is like, where am I going to find 6 friends? Like, I don't know 6 people here. He's kind of like, I'm screwed.
6, another, in your 2, sorry.
Yeah,
this just came to me. The tradition is so old.
Yeah.
It's like 6,000-year-old Andal tradition.
Yeah.
And Maker's like, are you fucking kidding me? This is a hedge knight. You can't, like, he, multiple times.
Yeah.
He is like, Maker's trying to give everyone an out. It's like, just stop this. It's not like, we don't have to do all this shit. Basically, they've been punished enough. Maker's like trying to make the point, not only to his brother, I think, in this thing, because I think Maker realizes the depth of what's happening. Of, we are here on a PR freaking circuit, and now my kids, one's drunk in a hall, the other one ran away and is a squire now for a hedge knight, and the third one is just a cruel, mean prick of a kid. I think he's like, he's trying to do his own family PR. Like, we got to stop this. Like, this is getting out of hand.
And the other thing that I think is, like, Arian and Maker want to, and we see like Danny talk about this too at the end of like, people like, I would prefer to rule out of love, but if you can't give me love, then it'll be fear. And so Maker's kind of like, look, you know, if you're gonna rule by fear, you better kill this guy.
Right.
Like, if you think that you're gonna make people fear you, and now you can't even take him one-on-one. Because, Dunk's big and everything, but, like...
He's not been
trained.
He's not trained with castles.
Like, isn't going to have as good of armor. He's not... Like, who knows if this guy can ride a horse. Like,
and he goes, Sir Duncan must pay for each one of his crimes against us, or would you leave a matter of Targaryen honor in doubt? And then, like, again, another counter move by Arion, and Baylor's just like... I don't know if he's like, fuck. Like he's not besting Baelor, but he is moving. He is doing a good parry.
He's calling the bets.
He's doing a good parry to every move Baelor is trying to do, because Baelor just wants to end this.
Yeah, for sure.
And again, Maker's like, what is this fucking nonsense? Have you no honor, boy? What is this fucking nonsense? And again, because it's not their religion, it's not their faith, it's not their ways, and yet he's exploiting it at every opportunity.
So Dunk goes back out trying to, like, pretty defeated. Like, I'm never going to find 7 people. Raymond just so happens to be at his little tree when Dunk goes to check on his horses, and is like...
You start talking to him again, because that's how you move the narrative along in a television show.
Yeah. I love that Raymond is like, you're kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking mad. Horses. Like, why are you talking to your horses, you weirdo? I don't know. Do you do this all the time?
Yeah.
He just kind of says whatever comes to his head, which makes me really like Raymond even more, because he's just
I love Raymond.
He's just like, what the hell, dude?
You know what else I was thinking about? And this is like really random. Raymond keeps offering him food in his tent, and maybe it's because we were talking about the Red Wedding last episode, but like, I think Raymond keeps offering him food because that's like your protection.
Sign of trust.
Yeah, like Raymond's like, come over here, I'll feed you, you'll be safe with me.
I got your back.
I got your back. And then he brings him in, they are talking to his cousin, Stefan. And Stefan at first says like, yeah, I'll help you out. And it's interesting because Stefan does really seem to hate the Targaryens.
And he did get me. He did get me. I was like, ooh, Stefan, good job. Look at this guy. I thought he wasn't going to like you at first.
Because he had red hair.
He had red hair, exactly.
And so you trusted him.
I was like, here we go. Here we go. We got a good redhead. So finally, this goes to my point.
We also have just glanced over the whole
the walnut
cracking thing. The arrogance of that, to be sitting at his uncle's court, who's the hand of the king, which has the coolest hand of the king pin. Sorry.
I don't want it to happen again.
He has the coolest hand of the king pin I've seen in any of the series.
Yeah,
like it like wraps around. Like if you look at it, like the dragon tail comes on this side, and it's like 3 of them over here, and it goes. The tail goes through the pin itself. Baylor, the hand of the pin, the hand of the king.
Yeah,
his pin was awesome as well. That was one of those little details that I noticed. I was like, not every crown is the same. Not every hand of the king, or hand of the king pin has been the same. And I was like, I just thought that was top notch costuming, but coupled with the just sitting at the table with his dagger crushing walnuts, and the disrespect for the house too. Like he hits one and shoots off the table, and then he like looks at the lord of the house, and he's like on the ground. It's like there's a reason why the small folk hate him. Yeah. There's a reason why all these people in there are secretly like kind of plotting against them, and I think the only person that really realizes this is Baelor.
Yeah. Well, okay, to go then back to Stefan, because, like, he's like, I'll help you find friends. And Dunk says, like, who would stand up against the Dragon House? And Stefan says, Dragon House, where are their dragons?
Yeah, I mean, Stefan goes off and makes a ton of really great points. Again, he goes off, like, when he... Before he becomes a turncoat. He makes a
convincing argument to our point.
We've been here longer than they have. We'll be here longer afterwards.
Yeah.
I was just like, all right, I liked it. He got, like I said, he got me hooked. I was like, all right, go Stefan.
But it's because there are no dragons. That's why Arian's shitty behavior, like making the lords crawl around on the floor to get his walnut, is not smart. Like,
correct.
You're not a dragon. Like, you do not breathe fire.
Even though,
you cannot do this.
Even though we've seen throughout the series the madness of individuals thinking they're dragons. You have Ares that thought he was a dragon, that he could drink wildfire. You have Viserys when he was like, I am blood of the dragon.
Yeah.
These guys think they are dragons incarnate. And it lends to the blood magic itself has lent this to them, but it also has lent to the madness that they have.
I loved what Stefan said. He says, I can find good men who wish the singers to make them immortal. Because one thing I've really loved about this show has been all the songs.
Yes.
Like, every single episode we've gotten. I think this is the only episode we don't have a song.
Oh, we do. We have the original Game of Thrones song.
Oh,
yeah. I know. That's not like a...
But that's not like in this story.
Yeah, like
singing
Malice
something.
with 3 fingers.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, this is a very obscene gesture. Anyway, he says, like, the answer is always more glory. He says he's going to go out there and find some good men, and then Egg shows up with Darian.
Well, they're going to rise them out of their beds, and they'll be pissed. And he's like, well, they'll be mad. And that's another thing.
They'll fight like badgers.
Yeah, Dunk's like, well, they'll be mad that you've risen them out of bed. Well, yeah, they're going to be mad anyway. Like, this is just about... I think they'll be more mad if they don't witness this going on.
Particularly like Lionel Baratheon. Like, I think he'd be so pissed if he missed out on the fun. Right?
Well, yeah, he says that basically. He's
like, but I think Darian showing up is, I mean, he sort of says he's lying. But to your point about the Targaryens, so like the dragon dreams and the curse of actually being a Targaryen is that Darian is driven mad with these dreams and these foreshadowing, and we've seen this with Viserys, who's also driven mad. Helena, bless her heart, and then older, like the original Daenerys, the dreamer. But it's not a blessing to be given prophetic dreams,
right?
But he did have one of my favorite lines where he's like, "It's a remarkable, talent for an unremarkable man," or something like that. And, like, himself,
he goes, "It's an impressive talent for an impressive."
Yeah. See, he knows he's a piece of shit. He had to say it.
And he goes, "If I had fallen on, sorry, it may be that I've killed you with my lie, and if that's so, then I am sorry." Like he says that to him.
Why? Oh, sorry. Might have condemned you to death.
You might be dead. My bad.
If you die on this, I'm sorry.
At least I'll throw the fight for you. I'm just gonna lay down tomorrow. But at least he's doing something, He's not like, I think he's also a coward.
Yeah, he's a coward. He's just like,
because he's gonna fight for the other side. Like he's gonna fight for the other side.
He's one of the 7.
He's being forced to.
Yeah. And did they already know at this point who the other 7 were going to be?
No, they don't know until they roll up.
Well, they know. So they know that like Egg shows up there to say like the 3 Kings Guard will for sure be there.
Yep.
Baelor, or sorry,
Maker,
Arian, and Darian. So we got 3 White Knight Kingsguard and 3 Targaryens, and we don't know who the 7th is going to be at this point.
Okay.
On their side. Okay. And Dunk, at this point, thinks he has 1 in Sir Stefan.
Right.
And even then, like, Raymond's like, you should run. My cousin's shit. Like, that was an impressive speech, but this guy sucks.
Like,
he sees it coming. You should...
And he's like, I don't know, they're probably going to kill you anyway.
And even when Darian walks in, he's like, they can't kill me twice, when he like throws him up against the wall. And I'm like, why'd you lie? It's like, I'm sorry. He's like, well, they can't kill me again. I've already assaulted his brother.
Yeah. So then he goes out wandering and sees this little Tansel flashback. But he walks up to the puppet show, and that's when Steely Pate who is like quickly becoming one of my favorite characters.
He only sells his own wares.
Steely Pate shows up and says Tansel actually ran off to Dorne.
She got out of town, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, like she knows that she's not gonna.
I'm surprised that we've already made it to Steely Pate and we didn't talk about Arian throwing eggs cat down the well.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yes. Yes.
You're wearing the cat shirt, so
I didn't even think about it until Rollins was like, "Oh, did you wear a cat shirt?" Because and that he tells him he's going to come in every night and cut off his
Johnson
balls, or whatever.
Make him his sister.
Make him his sister.
Make him his sister.
It's not. I think that's like torture.
I think it's the same level of cruelty that Cersei had when she used to do that to Tyrion when she come in and pinch it and just children just being cruel to be cruel. The cruelness of an unchecked child.
And Joffrey kills Tommen's cats. We are
psycho. If you're a cat killer, you're probably a psychopath.
It's actually like a big indicator of whether or not you're going to be a serial killer. So you like hurt animals.
Yeah, of course.
And he threw eggs cat down the well, and everybody's like, "All right, enough." Like, okay, we don't care. Like, okay, like we get it, but it's like, and he did this.
Well, that's kind of funny. He said he didn't do it, but no, he didn't.
Yeah, like it's a very little sister, little brother. I'm like, my sister tried to accuse me of all sorts of stuff, which I definitely did, and I'd be like, prove it. Like, okay, good job. Mom's the only one who thinks you opened your Christmas present. Yes. Anyway.
So we have Darian's prophetic dreams. One of the things that I think we should talk about the dream in itself, though.
Oh yeah.
How a big beast of a dragon has fallen in the field. The wings are the size of the meadow itself, and that's foreshadowing. We're not going to do any spoilers this week on that. But
so it's interesting. Like we won't do any spoilers, but I think when I first heard it and read it, like it, and I think what makes the prophetic dreams so maddening is like there are a few things I think this could be foreshadowing.
Right.
Like there are a series of events. Like yes, maybe it's this combat, this trial, but there are a bunch of other things he could be foreshadowing for the death of the dragons and
how the dragon's death even happened.
Yeah.
And he's like, did I kill it? He's questioning all this. Like, am I the victor? Like, is this a win for me? And he goes, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
He's like, yeah, I don't. I saw you alive in my dream.
You're alive. You poured me a glass of wine. What's all this other stuff? I don't know.
Yeah, he's like, I don't get it. I don't know.
Looking for answers.
I don't know. Says he sees him in a fire with a dead dragon, a great beast with wings so large they could cover the meadow.
Yeah.
Dunk is alive and the dragon is dead, and Darren doesn't care to die. But like, it's unclear what he is prophesizing here.
Right. All right, well, let's get back to Steely Pate.
Yeah, I love to see some Steely Pate. So Steely Pate brings him into his little wagon and says, like, Tansel's left the shield with me, and she had painted it. And not only is the shield repainted, but Steely Pate says, I reinforced it with new iron for you. Like, he goes twice as strong.
A little heavier, new straps. It's like, we made this better.
Yeah, like it's
we pimped your ride a little bit.
Yeah, we pimped your ride. I like that. Yeah. And then Dunk says, how much do I owe you? And he says, a copper. So I feel like...
Which is way more, like the work he did was way more.
Oh, yeah.
Especially because we know his prices.
This goes back to my little money lecture at the very beginning.
Right.
I'm like, the money comes up a lot these days. But yeah, copper's basically like
and I think
less than a pint of beer or something.
And I think it's like a good indication of where the small folk are at. Because he's like, for you, a copper.
Yeah.
Anybody else, this would be a stag or
whatever. Yeah,
whatever.
Well, you know what else I was thinking is that's like he knows that Dunk won't just accept charity.
Right.
Like he's like, this guy's so proud, he's going to want to pay me.
Yes.
So I'm not
because he has on there.
It's on the house. Or like, we love you. So best of luck out there. He's like, no, you still owe me a copper.
But he's a good like bellwether for where the people are at.
Yeah.
Like he's sitting there going like, we've all seen what they did to these people, these puppeteers. And like they're not with them. Like they're probably traveling from event to event and they know each other, they see each other. But they're like, that was messed up. And like everyone here knows how messed up that was. And he just kind of calls it out. I also thought it was kind of fun that he like pulls up the side thing and like there's the armor plate in the background. And I was like, oh, that's kind of the cinematography has been nuts.
But then the painting itself on the on the shield, that was like it was like I thought it was like awesome, and then he's like got depressed by it or something.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, there's
like
a falling star.
Like, dude, you asked her to paint a falling star. What are you doing?
He said shooting star, and she gave me a fallen star. The colors are night. I'm gonna die. It's all bad. And then Steely Plate's like,
it's a lie.
Those are green summer.
The tree's still standing. It's so I don't know. I thought I was like, well, that looks great. And then you got kind of depressed.
I'm not gonna lie. I definitely plan on painting us some shields. So get ready. I think that this is inspiring.
Well, you remember what they say about shields.
What did you say? It's like protect me, oak.
Iron, oak and iron guard me well, or else I'm dead and doomed to hell.
Here we go. Now that's oak.
That's what they said. We were kind of talking like it's like you don't need all that finer. Like you don't need apple or like a
winged pigs
man.
Right, you don't need the winged pigs on your helmet.
Yeah, like
you just need good plates and gods on your side.
Yeah, like you just you gotta. It doesn't matter what you painted on it. If you're a good fighter, if you're a good person, it'll serve you well.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so then we go to
Doug walks out, and you see all of the small folk are already like lined up, and it just is like you can just tell everybody is worried for Dunk, but like really on his side of all of it. And so the first person he sees that's on the field with him is Humphrey Harding, who we talked about last time, who was the
number one pick,
the number one draft pick, and
legs all busted up.
But like Bran or the Dothraki, like you can still fight just as
if you can ride a horse, you can fight.
So he says, I'll still fight for you. We see Robin Riesling, who's that guy with the one eye. Honestly, there's not a lot about this guy at all, and like
he's loyal to the crown. Though. He's loyal to the crown though, unless the crown's loyal to the gods. Like that was kind of his reasoning of like, listen.
He talks in the third person.
Like I'm a Targaryen guy. Everybody knows I'm a Targaryen guy, but when the Targaryens are wrong, then I'm on the side of the guys that are on the side of gods. It's a real like Seinfeld episode where like, hey, Jimmy likes you. And I think that's where he's at. He's like, hey, I like this kid. I like you. Robin's gonna fight for you.
And then there's a third guy, which I like. We don't
hear much about him.
Yeah, I think in the show they are actually making. Like that. So anyway, in the book, I don't know who the third guy is in the show, but in the book, it's Beesbury, which you guys will remember from House of the Dragon.
Who's loyal to the Greens, or no, sorry,
the Blacks.
He's loyal to the Blacks.
He's loyal to the Blacks, and remember Sir Kristen bashes his head down in that council meeting and blows his brains out on the ball. And I think that's like, I'm surprised that they're not talking about it, because I think it's a good way of tying the two stories together. And you could see that like Beesbury would still be pissed off, like his heirs would still be kind of like
direct lines of your council member was murdered.
Yeah, like it would probably be his grandfather, great grandfather, but like not that long ago, and like
the stories would be told, because these kind of stories get passed on not only by word of mouth but by song, and there's probably some harsh feelings about it. That's why he comes to his aid. And the thing is, when we have Sir Stefan walk out, he's like, I'm gonna go get my buddies, the Baratheons, the Lannisters, Tyrell. We're gonna have them for you. And then they roll up, and he's like, thanks, Stefan. Lionel's like, who the hell Stefan? The little bald shit got me like, oh, I'm not gonna miss this. Like, this is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Haven't had one of these in 100 years. Hell yeah, I'm coming.
And then we find out that Stefan has betrayed everyone. So they roll out, the small folk are really excited about them, and then the attention turns the other side, and there are 3 white knights and 3 black knights, Kingsguard, the Targaryens, and Dunk for a second is like, they only have 6. Maybe we'll win.
It was like, or maybe like this will be canceled.
Yeah.
6 on 6, like, hey, this is going good for me. And then it is such a point of contention at this for me, because Stefan does that riveting speech. He comes out and then he goes, you traded Raymond goes, you traded your lordship, or you traded your honor for a lordship. He's like, men have traded a lot more for less. Like, this is a hell of a deal.
Yeah.
Give me you're my squire. And he's like, piss off.
Yeah.
And then this is the only differentiation I really saw. Because again, I thought this followed along. Was he had a little more time, and that's when you get the Fossaway house with the green apple. So to distinguish himself against his cousin, he paints his shield with a green apple, and his cousin has a red apple.
Yeah, and I was thinking that too. In the book, like, Dunk sits in that cell for a couple of days, and then he has a couple of days. It feels like in the show they're trying to make it like...
You have till dawn, and then it's on.
And, like, he's not even been in that cell. He probably got there, like, a couple hours ago. Like, this all is happening overnight.
Overnight in the morning. And again, this is Arion not ever wanting to smoke, because he goes through, and this will never happen, but this is one of the reasons why I love the original Song of Ice and Fire books, is the juxtapositioning of narrative. And it's really hard to do in television compared to
Sorry.
TV show.
Oh my goodness. We're good.
But it's really hard to show that. And because you have all these points and counterpoints going, the first thing Arion did was like, who's going to be his champion?
Yeah.
And then he sows this betrayal, like, I'll give you a lordship if you come over to my side.
I wonder who Arion thought would be, because obviously the 6 are, like, who do you think Arion thought, like, oh, this guy's going to ride with
Probably
him?
I think he thought the Baratheons would roll with him, because there's some tension. It kind of shows that they're brewing. Lionel's like, yeah, hell yeah, I get to fight a Targaryen. I get to fight Kingsguard. Like, like there is some like disconnect.
But you think Arion thought that the Baratheon would go fight with Dunk?
Yes.
Like, who do you think Arion thought would be his 7th? Because he basically has to bribe this guy to become...
Well, he forces the Kingsguard to do it.
Yeah, so
they're already declared... Yeah, and that's what's crazy about it, because they're declared champions for the other team before Baylor rolls in. Mm-hmm. And so... which in all other rights, they should go and defend Baylor and not Maker and his and his kids, but they've already declared for him.
Yeah. Anyway, so then Dunk tries to does a little speech.
Well, do you think Stefan like rolls out and is like going and trying to get people, and Arion sees it and grabs them and says, "Hey, stop what you're doing"? Because I think this would be a great.
I think he went straight to him. Yeah, straight to him. He's like, "Oh, I got this."
Yeah.
See, I don't think so. I think Arion is being the one that's more deceptive, because I think Stefan, I think the Fossils don't like the Targaryens. I think that there is a deep-rooted hate for him, and I think Arion is actually the player on the board here. And he's done everything to kind of counter what his uncle has done. And he sees him going to get people to fight against him. He says, you know what? You say it for him. You come to me. You don't go getting with these guys. You're good. And then you have Egg out there, like, really, like, beating the tent, trying to find people. And he does, because he's a good squire. Because Lionel's like, yeah, I don't know who Saffron is or whatever.
Yeah, Stavron.
Stavron is. And so I think it would be cool, like I was alluding to, of like when Feast for Crows came out, and you stopped reading from Lord Snow and everyone's perspective. Also,
Lord Snow,
Samuel Tarly, or Jon Snow. You start reading from the point of views of Sam Tarly and Cersei, and it's like, oh, it gives you a different perspective. I would have loved to see within that dawn of Arion going around and rallying against them in the conversation he has with Stefan in the background. That's just me.
Yeah.
That's just a side note.
I don't think Arian did a damn thing. I think
Stefan went.
I think I'm giving Arian
like,
way too much credit.
Stefan went straight there,
Yeah,
and Aaron was like, "Cool, what you want? A lordship? Great, here you go."
Here you go. Easy.
And then like, "Great, we got a squad."
Great minds can agree to disagree.
Yeah.
But my take was this is a counter move, and I just thought Arian was like, "Hey, you do," because then he makes the point earlier when they're having the discussion in the chambers. He's like, "If your cause is just, good men will fight for you. If it's not, if it is not, it will be because you are guilty." And so I think that's the moment in itself that Baylor's like,
okay,
if he
let's
needs it,
keep going.
but that's the point. Like,
we're driving down. We gotta talk about the speech. We got a few more minutes left.
All right, talk about the speech.
Okay, so what do you guys think about the speech? He goes in, he's like, "In the name of the war," or sorry, that's the like, but he's like, well, "Don't any of you remember him? Like, I know you don't, but don't you all stand up for things?" And everyone's kind of like awkwardly looking around. And then I'm sure Peter's favorite part of the episode, Bracken the Brute stands up.
Just let out just a horse fart. Yeah, that was my favorite part. You're right. I thought he was going to join, too. He got me. They totally got me, because I can't remember anything. But, he stood up, and I felt like the lowest of low, but then Dunk's like, "No, I'm pissed."
Yeah. Dunk's like, fuck you guys. Like, you guys
have no honor. What's wrong with you?
No honor. None of you.
That's all.
Because now he's gonna lose. Because at this point he needs to find two, right? Or
well, they're knighting Raymond.
They're knighting Raymond. That's right. Okay.
Which is also a bold move by him. He's like, "Knight me." Let's go. He's like, "I want my cousin."
Yeah.
Like, you give me this opportunity, because it's also like a shrewd move on his part, because he's squiring for his cousin, who was
never gonna knight him.
Yeah, he was just going to keep him on the hook forever to be a squire and keep him in that position, because that's the kind of guy he is. And he sees it's like, all right, let's go. Well, for honor and glory. What's more glorious than beating your cousin in battle that you just squired for? Like,
I think that the other thing is, like, Dunk gets hesitant to knight him because Dunk, we're not really sure.
If he's ever been knighted,
I'm pretty more certain than ever.
I am that he's been.
We don't know. I mean,
I think it's
I don't know.
suspicious.
I mean, he's too honorable to.
But the other thing is, in Westeros, you do want, like, who knights you is a big deal. So, like, Jaime Lannister gets knighted by Sir Arthur Dayne, which is like the hugest deal. And when Jaime Lannister then knights Brienne of Tarth, that's like you want the coolest person.
Your lineage is your lineage too. Like, that's
and like
I'm not coming from a hedge line. I'm coming from like
this guy, the Laughing Storm. No, like that makes Raymond.
And Sir Jaime talks about it's like when he was a squire, he did the battle. Is it not the battle? The Battle of Red.
Yeah.
Red. No,
it's Jaime's battle that they do with Sir Arthur Dayne. It's
right, and he's squiring for it, and then he picks it up and he kills a bunch of people in defense of the king, and it's like, that was the day I was 14, and that's when I got as well.
The other person who had like a really significant knightship in the books was Jorah Mormont was knighted by Robert Baratheon. And that is like a big deal to the Mormonts that Robert Baratheon knighted him. But I think it's also cool because Raymond, I think, wants Dunk to knight him because he sees that like Dunk is a good and honest,
honorable man that would never lie about his life.
Yeah, even though
we don't know for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, so he knights him. Okay, can we just get to the point that we all want to make?
Yeah.
Which is then Baelor. Then you
first time they do the Game of Thrones thing, and it's like, well done.
Yeah, and you're just like inject it into my blood. Like I was so like, the moment he walks in and like those mists part, and the doors open. And I don't know if you guys know, so he's wearing Valar, his son's armor, because he didn't bring armor with him.
He didn't bring his own stuff.
And so Valar, like at first Dunk in the book, and I think sort of in the show too, you just don't have his inner monologue, thinks Valar is coming to his aid. And then he like lifts up the hood and it's Baylor, and you're just like,
What?
The hand of the king.
yeah.
Yeah, mindset. That's
The heir apparent.
The heir apparent. And we know that both Baylor and Maker are like battlefield legends. Like they are not only like smart tactically, but they have been through these wars and
Together.
killed
Together,
a
yeah.
lot
They're
of
always on the
people.
same
Together,
team.
yeah.
They're
Killed
on the same team.
so many
and now
people.
they're on the opposite teams. It's
Mhm.
kind of,
I just wrote chills.
And it's the same thing though with like Aaron. He does not anticipate to be outplayed on it. He thinks he's winning the upper hand every time.
Yeah.
And you can see like even the actor portraying Maker is just like, fuck. Like, why are we doing
this?
This
is so out of control.
This is so dumb.
Like this escalated quickly.
Milk was a bad choice. Like this has all gone down wrong. We are in a bad spot.
No, yes, everybody, I think, except Arian, realizes that like they're fucked. No matter what, this looks really bad.
But it's another politically great move on Baylor's end because he's going to the aid of the honorable man, showing that even the hand of the king will take the side of honor. Yeah. I think it's not only a righteous move, but it's a very intelligent, politically calculated move.
Okay, so that leads us to the next episode. I want to do something kind of funny right now. Okay. I think it's Super Bowl Sunday. I think we should draft our 7. Okay. Like, who would we? I knew. I was like, I think Peter's gonna get into this.
All right. Snake draft.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I know what Rollins is gonna pick for number 1, so I'm gonna let him have the first draft.
Go ahead.
All right, Sir Arthur Dane, obviously.
The Sword of the Morning.
Sword of the Morning. It's the whole
anyone in all of Game.
Okay, that's a great first pick. He's like arguably the best of all time, right?
Arguably is the best of all time.
So I know you're going to pick then.
Who do you think I'm going to pick?
All right, well, you go. I'm pretty sure I know who you're
But tell me who you think I'm going to pick.
No, because it's my pick. I'm not going to tell you.
Okay. I'm going to pick. Maybe I wouldn't. Oh, no, I'm like, I want to pick who Peter's going to pick.
Yeah, exactly what I'm going to pick.
I would probably pick Jorah Mormont next.
Oh, terrible pick. Sir Barristan's mine. Are you kidding me?
Barristan Selmy? Well,
Barristan Selmy. He's the only one that might be as good as Arthur Dane. He was like the best of all.
But Jorah, I think, is because the other thing is like this is a melee fight, so like you're on horses, but then you got to like get down in the dirty.
All right, you get to go again.
Yeah.
So I get to go again. Okay. So I had Sir Barristan. Okay, I will take Prime Kragar Stark, the one that's in like because he was arguably the best like Stark fighter of all time. He was in the Dance of Dragons, so he would be my. So I have Sir Barristan and then Prime Kragar Stark.
Okay, so I've got my Northern Jorah Mormont. And then who do I want? I had somebody in mind. Oh, I might pick Daemon.
Oh.
Sorry.
Daemon's a good one.
Daemon's a good one. Like, I felt like I needed to pick somebody from both eras, so I'm going to pick Daemon. I like that you're writing it down.
Yeah. I am. I'm going to put this, I'm going to drop this online. You can vote for if you want
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you're going to take, Daemon's it's a great pick. Mm-hmm. If you're going to go with Daemon, and we're going to say all these fighters are prime.
Yeah. Everybody in their prime.
They're
in the same time period, because they were going all over across the universe.
I am going to go with Rob.
Bobby B is a good pick. I would have thought about it. Okay, we got one.
I get to pick.
Snake.
No, but we're not each picking 7.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, we got to pick 7. Yeah, we got to pick 7.
Oh, God. Okay.
So now that I have,
this is gonna be hard.
Now that I have Bobby B,
I know exactly who I'm picking next.
I am gonna go with just sheer. Since you've got my rogue, you've got Daemon. I am gonna go with Magar,
Magar, he was the one
Magar the Cruel.
That's who Sir Barristan killed, by the way.
Magar the Cruel.
Yeah, that's
that's not.
No, Magar the Cruel is like Visenya's son.
Oh, the king. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. I have Jorah. Who was the second one?
So Barristan's off the board. Jorah Mormont's off the board.
Who do I have? Who's my second one?
Your second one is Daemon. You took
Daemon. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
When would she get 2 picks though? She should have 2 picks.
No. Yeah. I have Jorah and Daemon.
Okay.
And then I will take Jaime Lannister.
That's a good pick.
Good pick. Good pick.
Before he uses the hand.
I have the best one.
Okay, go.
The mountain.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm next, so I want the Hound.
Okay.
Okay.
No, technically he's next.
Oh, I'm next. Okay. I won't pick the Hound. I won't pick that. So
you can only have one.
You also have to think team unity if you have the mountain.
Yeah, it's like it might not be good. So then the next one will be Prince Oberyn.
Ooh, like that one. Ooh, I like that. In the mountain and Oberyn.
Exactly. They're on the same team. Might not be good for team, gelling, but we'll see.
Okay, I picked the Hound. You're up next.
I'm gonna go with Khal Drogo.
Good pick.
Yeah, pick. That is a good one. Okay,
and then I get to go again.
Yeah. Sorry.
Where are we at? How many do we have?
This will be pick number 5.
Yeah.
After Khal Drogo, I will go with. This is a hard one.
I got a lot too.
I'm going to go with Eddard Stark. I need a good battlefield captain.
Yeah. You have Bobby B too. You got Robbie.
Oh yeah, I got Bobby B.
Yeah, I think you have good team chemistry. So.
That's the goal.
Because I gotta represent the ladies over here. I'm going Brienne.
All right.
Because that's a good team unity with Jaime and the Hound and Jorah. Like they're all sort of.
All right. So I mean, can I get 2 again? All right. So I'm gonna do the Grey Worm.
I almost took Grey Worm. Yeah.
The Grey Worm is gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
So I already have a Stark girl. Let's see, the other thing is like, do you go with Jon Snow?
Yeah, I think
was good.
You two are going to draft Jon Snow.
But I do kind of need a leader. You know what I mean? I kind of like that. So I will go with Jon Snow as kind of like he's good and he's also like glue guy leader type thing to kind of get the team back together.
You know who I think is better than Jon Snow? Robb Stark. I don't have a Stark on my team yet, so I'm going Robb on his because we're doing peak riding into battle on Direwolf.
He's a great leader,
and he's a good leader.
I'm going to go with the Blood Raven himself.
Really interesting.
He has foresight. He knows what's going on. He's a tactical person. I feel like I got hell of fighters going on, and then I'm going to. Go with one of the.
That's your last pick.
No, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah,
this one's your.
This is your last pick. So you just picked. You picked.
1, 2,
Blood Raven.
3, 4, 5, 6. So I get one more.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go with the original. Let's go with Aegon the First.
Okay.
Yeah.
Conqueror.
Yeah.
Now you have a lot of big personalities in there. Who's your leader? Who's your leader?
You know what? I'm going Sir Duncan the Tall.
Sir Dunk.
Because particularly we've got Brienne too.
Right.
So I feel like I want to pick somebody from each of the worlds here.
Yeah.
So I got Daemon, Dunk, and then all my homies.
Mine's a little bit of a cheating one.
Yeah.
Because
go ahead, cheat.
It's the guy that can rehabilitate. So my last two picks are going to be the guy. I'm going to pick the guy that can rehabilitate himself. What was his name again? From the Brotherhood?
Yeah.
You only get one pick. This is your last pick.
Oh, this is my last pick. So wait, in this world, can anyone rehabilitate this guy? Or if he's dead, he's dead.
Well, I
Like
can't-
necromancy?
No,
Wait.
the guy.
No, it's a battle of the seven. You don't even have to die. You're just in a battle.
It's the brother, the guy who leads
Okay,
brother.
if he can't get rehabilitated, then I'm not going to get him. That's the only reason I'm picking him, so you can come back and forth again.
Yeah.
That's what I'd say. All right, let's do this. We got to figure out
The last guy.
Name Peter so far. I feel like he's forgotten.
He
I've
has-
got good ones.
He has Oberyn, Grey Worm, Jon Snow, the Mountain, Kragar Stark, and Sir Barristan Selmy.
So we got to figure out.
You could pick somebody from this world who the other obvious. I don't know.
From this time, you mean?
Yeah. Come on. There's only one other like notable, amazing character this episode, this season.
But I don't want to pick him.
Okay.
All right.
You don't want
Hurry,
Lionel?
come on.
I don't want Lionel. No. I don't
Oh,
want
man.
Lionel. These two, I like.
Okay, you gotta go.
It's
This
too
is the
much.
last
Sorry.
one.
Then we'll just think. Who was the guard of Khaleesi? Like he had like blue hair. He was like one of the
Dario
mercenaries.
Naharis.
Dario Naharis. Like him.
In the books, yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
Because he was a really good fighter.
Yeah, you got Grey Worm
A couple of Khaleesi's Kingsguard, they were badass.
and Barristan. You
Yeah.
got Barristan.
I pretty much have Khaleesi's Kingsguard in the mountain.
Yeah, and the mountain.
Which is a strange fact. All right, well, we'll drop this on our social media platforms. Make sure to follow us again on
Yes.
the Dragon Pit Pod on Google. Dragon
YouTube.
Pit or YouTube. Google, YouTube, Dragon Pit Pod. We are the Dragon Pit 17 on Twitter and just the Dragon Pit _podcast on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
You can follow us on all three and let us know how we're doing. If you have any questions, I had a couple reach out. We'll save those for next week. The penultimate episode next week.
And tell us who we didn't draft.
And tell us who we should have drafted.
Or who do
Yeah.
you think would win? Like I was
We
thinking,
didn't,
like, who's
we
the
didn't
best?
give this like enough thought.
Yeah,
No,
this
I
is
like
off
it.
the spur of the
Yeah.
moment. So
Yeah.
I would have come with. I would have already changed one.
We would have done a lot.
I would have put it in here.
I don't know if it would have.
Okay, maybe next time we do a full redo. But no, this is fun.
Thanks,
With
guys.
Tormund.
Yeah, I
Wasn't
thought you
drafted.
were getting.
I did. I
Sure.
forgot. I forgot.
Thanks, guys.
All right. See ya.